Henry, more than he knows, inspires so many other colleagues.
He has a mastery of his talent, a great skill in conducting. Of course, he teaches it.
He's an author, he's a choral arranger, he is an astounding educator.
For kids and conductors to work with him, it's always a positive experience.
If you've worked with him ever, he's impacted you for your entire life.
He's all about, sharing the joy in music.
I learned so much from him as a musician, as a conductor, as a teacher, and as a person.
He can fill a room with laughter, and he can bring you to tears.
He's not always aware of how so many people revere him.
He puts an extraordinary face on Indianapolis.
Creating something new and creating a bigger, broader vision is a big part of him.
He's the one that says, don't underestimate the kids. Let's challenge them, keep their artistic level high.
Whatever it takes to accomplish it well, Henry is willing to do it.
The choral world owes more to Henry Leck than they realize.
Henry makes a very good first impression and a very good second impression, a very good third impression. He's an attractive personality in pretty much any way you can say that is.
You know, when you think of his artistry, let's look at that level. He has influenced many conductors just by the way he conducts, the manner he conducts. People from all over the world have studied with him just to learn about his conducting.
Henry and all that he has done with his career has touched more than just the kids that he's worked with ICC, but he has had an amazing impact on choral conductors around the country.
So I look up to him as one of the great teachers we have. To teach a child is a very special calling.
He's a real teacher that can use the power of choral music to not only educate young people, but transform their lives forever.
He understands that kids are individual people, worthy of the same kind of respect that I would afford you and that I would expect to be afforded as a grown professional.
He doesn't put those boundaries on children. He's absolutely right. So I think that's how he achieves it, is without putting boundaries on things and thinking about limitations, but thinking about possibilities.
They're not just a bunch of kids. They are truly artisans and great musicians. And professionally, what Henry has brought to that realm of the profession is astounding.
Professionally, Henry has had a huge impact on the children's choral music world.
You might almost say he's sort of a brand name. I mean, he really is highly thought of, universally admired and liked.
This whole effort that started 25 years ago has built into an expansion of children's choirs throughout the country. You don't hear anybody talk about children's choirs without talking about the Indianapolis Children's Choir and without talking about Henry Leck.
He has sustained it in an extraordinary way for now 25 years, and I like him and I admire him greatly.
I think that Henry has impacted people on much more than an artistic level.
It's very difficult for an adult male to be impressioned upon by another adult male.
It's incredible to work with him. He's been my mentor in so many ways. I owe a lot of what I am to him.
He's just a wonderful support. It's not just the music, it's far beyond that.
On a personal level, I would say Henry has had a huge impact on so many children. I think he has affected kids' lives in ways that he doesn't have any idea.
It was always just Mr. Leck and ICC, and now being in ACDA, the Children's Honor Choir, it's it's helped me realize that he's not just Mr. Leck. He is a world-renowned conductor.
I remember when my younger child was about to graduate out of the program, I wish I had another child, because I loved watching the influence and the change in them as they were affected by the organization and by Henry.
Any landmark anniversary is a time when you reflect back and you anticipate and look forward.
Henry Leck's future is more glorious than even what is experienced so far. He's built a wonderful organization, and his opportunities to reach children around the world will forever keep increasing.
He's always changing things, and for the better. So I think whatever the next trend is in choral music, or whatever's next for ICC, he'll move them where they need to go to continue to grow and to continue to be successful.
I don't know what's next for Henry Leck. I don't know. And in a way, it doesn't really matter. I know that he will do what feels right at that moment, and it will be right. I can't imagine him stopping. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
And that's our good old friend Henry Leck.